Hey everyone, this video is for those of you who are Aries and are in a twin flame connection. So it could be your sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, or Venus sign. You can go to astro.com or Cafe Astrology to find that information out. If you want to know your moon sign and your rising sign, that is. Or even your Venus sign. You'll probably most likely need your time of birth and place of birth. But you can definitely figure that out. And then you can cross-watch other signs as well, because they may pertain to your journey. This is a collective reading, so that means that the whole message may not resonate with you. Some of it may resonate, I'm not sure. Just take what resonates, leave the rest, and know that what resonates is what was meant for you. If you're new to the twin flame journey or would like to know more about it, I'm doing a twin flame series on Instagram, and you can follow me at Candy Wishman. I post each day just things that I've either channeled or experienced or witnessed. Just about certain things that seem to be relatively common for all twin flames, but the very first point in the whole series is not one size fits all, because that would make things easy, and there's nothing easy about this journey. Okay, so we're going to look at the week. We're going to look at what is on the surface of the connection for you, Aries, what is hidden or subconscious, what you can't see about the connection this week, what direction the connection is moving to, what energies are being released from the connection, and where the connection's moving to, as well as a message from the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine's higher selves to the Aries in the Twin Flame Collective. Okay, so what is on the surface of the connection for Aries this week? What is on the surface? Yeah, so the Ten of Wands. This is a burdensome energy, so it's not so much about the connection. The connection might feel burdensome, but I feel like the connection is fettering out those things that are burdensome for you. All right, let's take a look at what's hidden for Aries who are in the Twin Flame Collective. What is hidden? What can't be seen in the connection? Oh, I love that. So this could be an offer of love. This could be incoming communication, but it's hidden, and it's hidden from you for a reason, because you need to be focused on the things that you need to deal with. So it is an emotional communication. I'll have to find out if it's going to be physical for some of you, or if it's in the ethereal realm, or in dreamland, or 5D on a soul level. All right, so what direction is the connection moving to this week for Aries in the Twin Flame Collective? What direction is the connection moving to this week? The Hierophant. So this could be, for some this is marriage, for some this is faith. For me, whenever it comes up, this is generally spiritual guidance. So both counterparts are going to be heavily guided by spirit this week. So to be open by that, open to that. You can be open by that too. They can be pretty forceful sometimes if that's what you agreed to. All right, what energy is being released from the connection for those Aries in a twin flame connecting? Yeah. So the King of Swords, the need to analyze everything, the need to break it down logically, and it could be harsh words. Harsh words spoken within the connection, harsh words about the connection, just releasing that sharp tongue. Okay. Whoa. All right, hang on, we got lots going on. So we have the Chariot, and this is where the connection's moving to. So it's going to move into a fast-paced energy. This is a destiny. So again, it's just a reminder that your union's protected, your connection's protected, and you're moving into that place of belief. Like, this is a destiny card, so okay. Sorry guys, I'm in the process of releasing a lot, and so you might hear me blowing my nose. Apparently, my third eye needed some clearing, so here we are. I love how that works, right? Okay, so on the underlying energy this week. Whoo, child. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay. We have the Death card, so transmutation. You've probably, if you're like me, you've been feeling the transformation coming, and if you're also stubborn like me, you will feel the resistance and the frustration in the resistance for the transformation coming. Again, we have the Queen of Swords here, and this is all about those beliefs, those limiting beliefs, those narratives that run loops in your head. So you're being forced into a transition because it's not just you, it's your counterpart as well. You guys are mirroring each other. So whatever you're going through mentally, emotionally, even though the circumstances may be different, the narrative loops are the same. The emotional impacts are the same. So just remember that. So you're both going through a transformation this week, and it's going to take you into this space. Because it's sort of like, I feel like the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands are fighting it out right now. The Page of Wands is like, listen, this is what I need to feel alive. This is what I need to fuel my energy and feel good about myself. And the Queen of Wands, in her mental loop, is like, I am going to fight you on this because this is all I know. This is the only experience I have. So I'm going to duke it out. And I'm going to fight. You know, she's the protective ego in this moment. Right? The protective ego is duking it out with your heart. But here comes the Death card, and the Death card is having none of that, because we're done with that language. We're done with that era. We're done with that time. So he's going to come and help the Page of Wands, and it's going to lead to mental clarity. It's going to lead to new concepts and new ways of thinking and being. So that's a beautiful energy, Aries, for your... can we just talk about how the Lovers card was right there? It's almost like what I'm hearing is like it didn't just make the cut. It didn't make the cut because we're not quite there yet, but it's coming. And then because this is about divine union, but it's also about choice, we can make the right choices for ourselves. So again, based on that energy, I feel like these words, the toxicity, the beliefs, they're becoming burdensome, and it's less about getting to union as a prize and more about getting to health and wellness from within. Like, you're just tired. You're tired of the struggle. You're tired of the burden. You're tired of the triggers. You're tired of it all. So you're going to be laying down the burdens this week. And with that, there's going to be some loving emotional communication. And whether that's from your counterpart or not, I feel like it is. It may just be... for some of you who are in communication or have had that initial connection, it might be loving words from them, or a reconnection or reconciliation. But for those of you who haven't, that you may be dreaming more about them. You may be feeling more connected to them. I feel like maybe things have been disconnected for you on a soul level, and that connection is going to be reestablishing when the words get out of the way. So pay attention to what Spirit has to say to you this week. Synchronicities, things that are being sent to you, be open and allow and surrender. So if an opportunity comes to you, I'm not saying don't trust your gut, because that's your intuition. Trust your intuition, but know when your ego is speaking and keeping you separate. And just allow that to happen. And know, and really ask if it's for your greatest and highest good, because you'll know. And again, you're moving into this like fast-paced energy. It's just sort of that last little hurdle for you, Aries. to get over those mental loops, to work on some forgiveness, to work on some releasing those beliefs and words that keep you stuck in a cage. All right, so let's take a look at what the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine's higher selves need to say to those Aries who are in a twin flame connection. Okay, let's see. What to the Divine Feminine's higher selves and Masculine's higher selves have to see the Aries in the twin flame connection messages. Okay, so from the Divine Masculine's higher self, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So what I'm hearing from this is he's like pointing out these cards, so I have to show them. He's saying, I want us to get to know each other. If it's getting to know each other again because you have changed so much from the time you were together before, getting to know each other because you've never really gotten to know each other, the words and the beliefs and the looping has to go, because there can be no room for judgment in this connection. All of those things need to be healed, or else we're going to have to heal them together, and we can do that, but it is so much more difficult to do that when we are so strongly emotionally connected. So we need to release the judgment of the narrative loops and the beliefs that run in our heads and keep us from having these genuine heart-to-heart conversations with our counterparts. From the Divine Feminine, pay attention to the red flags and self-esteem. The signs are cautioning you. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So what I hear from the red flags is that when you're triggered, she's saying very clearly, when you get triggered either by someone's behavior or by something you experienced or something you witnessed, that's a red flag, sort of like a pinpoint in your timeline to where you need healing. So if someone's behavior or something, and I struggle with this too because I don't always see it right away, I just feel the red flag instead of seeing it, and that is really pinpointing what needs healing and where you need to go with that. And sometimes you may not have anyone that you can talk to about that, but ask for guidance. Ask for your spiritual guidance. Ask for your spirit guides, your angels, to clearly show you where you need healing and how to go about that. There's forgiveness work. There's just releasing all of that stuff that doesn't serve. And it may be that if you have an analytical mind, you need to compartmentalize it all to systematically deal with it. Or you can just ask to be done with it, because that is your right as a sovereign being. But to pay attention to the signs, because the signs, if you don't, they just kind of run rampant and keep you in this place of lacking self-esteem, of lacking your own potential, even of love, like you're not worthy of love. So, all right, Aries, it's going to be an interesting week, because it hasn't been an interesting week for us the past couple weeks. But anyways, be your peace, love yourself, share your light, and have a good one.